So you guys are going to like this question because it might help some ladies out there. Did you have some kind of litmus test while you were dating or before you dated Chuck? And so I guess the answer to that would be I knew what I didn't want. And that's not really a good thing to have. Not know what you don't want isn't good. You need to know what you want and stick with it. So my dad was a really good example of what a good man looks like. He was faithful and true to himself, very honorable, just a great hugger. I mean, everyone talks to my family about his great hugs. Very warm and caring, and just a very, very nice person. I mean, he would give you his last dollar or however many dollars he had. And so he just was somebody that I admired a lot while growing up. And he was very loving to his family, even to his extended family. And so that was really what I admired in him. And when I met Chuck, that is something that I admired in him as well. I saw the same qualities in him of what a good man looks like. I saw that in Chuck as well. So not knowing what you don't want is okay, but knowing what you do want, you have to make a list. I did not have a formal list. I sort of had a little list in my head, but having a formal list of what you do want is very, very important. So if you want to talk to me more about a list, I can definitely help you ladies with that.
Yeah, I agree with that. And just to kind of add on to what you said, I look for, what does a lady think of her father? And that's one thing I asked you very early on was, hey, what was your dad like? Mm-hmm. And not that it's a litmus test or anything, but in Pat's case, she knew what a good man looks like. And I'm a good man, so she can identify that. Whereas if a lady hadn't had a lot of exposure to good men in her life, particularly growing up, it might be harder for her to recognize that and appreciate those qualities in a relationship. So that would make it a little tougher, for the lady and also for the man too, because, they may not have that understanding right from the very beginning. So I hope that makes sense. Oh, and also I should add too that I kind of had a list, from Proverbs, the list that King Solomon wrote down of, hey, here's some attributes to be watching for in a lady. And if you want to know more about that, ask me and I'll make a video all about that. But there's a little list of attributes to keep an eye out for to recognize what a good woman is like. So good question. Got anything else?
That was a good question.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, thanks.
Thanks a lot.